Hey everyone, it's MasterAquatics and I'm just bringing you guys another video like I always do. So I'm going to be on reddit.com again. You guys seem to like these videos where I go on reddit.com, I'll search aquarium. There's these things that you can click on. It'll have all these posts that I can view. Most of them will have a picture of something really cool that's aquarium related, and I'll just give my views and opinions and reaction on those things. So that's what I will be doing in this video. So today I decided to just search aquariums. Usually I'll go to the one that says shitty aquariums because there's a lot of funny pictures on there, but this time I'm going to be clicking on aquariums. I haven't been here before, so there's a few posts on here that I'm gonna check out, and we're gonna look at these together, and I'm just gonna kind of react to a few. So this one was posted 5 hours ago, and it says, just bought a security camera so I can watch my fish on my trip. I have gone too far. That sounds pretty neat. So he has a picture here of a really nice planted tank. You can see some rasboras in there. Not sure what that fish is, but it's probably another rasbora. He has a really cool setup, cool lighting. I really like this setup. That looks like either stargrass or dwarf hairgrass. That might not be dwarf hairgrass because I don't remember seeing dwarf hairgrass being that long, but maybe he just doesn't trim them. I'm not a plant expert when it comes to aquariums, so if you know what this is right here, please leave a comment down below and let me know what that is. But either way, this looks like a cool idea. This is something that I've always wanted to do because every day I'm always out and about running errands at work, visiting family, and there's always been times where when I'm away from my fish and I think to myself, I wonder what my fish are doing right now. I wonder if they're okay. I've always wanted to set up like a little camera that I can just view on my phone and see what my fish are doing. I think that's what this person has accomplished. So kudos to this guy. This is a really neat idea. If anybody has any advice on how to set this up, please leave me some tips down below in the comment section. I read everybody's comments, and I really appreciate the people that leave comments that can help me on things such as this. Also, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you guys think this is a neat idea, or is it just pointless? Is it too expensive? Is it just overkill? What do you guys think of this? Leave a comment down below. This one says, snag the free 220 gallon tank off of Craigslist. Looks like fish cave is expanding. Let's check this out. Yeah, so that's a pretty big tank, but I mean, it looks a little dirty. I really don't like getting tanks off of Craigslist. The reason being is because you never know what you are going to get when you get a fish tank off of Craigslist. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get fish tanks off of Craigslist. There are some genuine people out there who are upgrading their tanks and they want to get rid of their old tanks, and their old tanks are just fine. But you know, there are some people out there who try to sell their fish tanks. In my experience, in my opinion, I feel like those people have leaks and cracks, and there's always something wrong with their aquariums, and they're just looking to make some money like real quick. When they sell it to you, some of these people, they're not going to let you know up front, like, hey, you know, there's this and that wrong with this aquarium and I'm selling it for this much. Usually it's like, hey, I got a really big tank, I'm selling it for really cheap, you're getting a good deal, come and get this tank. They're never upfront. You know, they're never like, hey, I'm selling this tank really cheap. The catch is there's a crack, there's a leak, there's this, there's that. You need to reseal this, silicone, seal this. There's not too many honest people out there, in my opinion. I tend to stay away from getting tanks on Craigslist, but that's just me. If you feel like you're better off getting a fish tank off of someone from Craigslist than to go to, you know, like a local fish store or PetSmart and Pleco, getting a brand new tank and spending the extra money just to make sure that you're getting a good, solid, and 100% good tank, then, you know, that's fine. You know, that's you. Me, I'd rather spend the extra money at Petco and PetSmart just to make sure that there's no cracks, no leaks, because the last thing that I want is to have a leaky aquarium or a aquarium with weak glass that's old and for it to bust and explode and my carpet being flooded and everything being ruined in my place of residence, because I don't want to deal with that at 4 a.m. in the morning or at any time. You know, that's every fish keeper's worst nightmare. So again, I'd rather spend the extra money. So this one says, just want to remind everyone with big tanks, we are reviving / monster keepers and it's coming alive again. Thanks guys, go post your monsters and keep posting. Big fish means big water changes. So let's check this out. Oh my god, that is a beautiful fish right there. That is some sort of catfish with a spot on it. I'm not sure what that is, but so pretty much this guy or this person is doing a water change for his aquarium, and I really like his setup. It has sand, some lava rocks, and some wood. I should do a setup just like this. You can see a redtail catfish over there, and those are pretty fun fish to keep, but I'm really intrigued by this one right here. I'm in love with this catfish right here. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. Please, someone tell me what this is, because I want to go and look for this fish. I'm either gonna order it online or I'm going to try to find it from one of my local fish stores. So please, someone help me and tell me what this fish is. Love this setup, love the white sand. This is an awesome picture, I love it. This one says, finally got my fish wall organized with a custom stand that I built. So let's check this out. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like this stand. It's really unique. I mean, I'm not gonna say that this stand is for everybody, but it's definitely unique and it's definitely creative. I like the black coloring on it, but I wonder if that's for a 5-gallon or a 10-gallon. Either way, this looks pretty cool. So kudos to this guy. This one says, it makes maintenance hard, but hell, if it isn't cute. So let's check this one out. Okay, so it's a picture of a Amano shrimp. I might be wrong on that, guys. So if I'm wrong, please just kindly just correct me in the comment section. You don't have to call me names. So shrimp on someone's hand. Pretty cool. It says it makes maintenance hard, but hell if it isn't cute. I'm not too sure if I understand this title correctly, but I always thought shrimps help keep the tank clean. I thought that was their job. I like the title of this one. This one says, I see your local fish store and raise you mine. So let's check this out. That's a really clean fish store right here, but it doesn't seem like they have a lot of tanks. But then again, it's only one picture, but judging just from this picture, that looks like a quarantine system right here. The reason why I say that is because it's kind of similar to the one of Aquarium Co-ops, but I really like the design here. Very clean, and it looks like they are in the middle of a water change as well. Props to this person. This one says, sold as an algae eater, got them for $5 a few months ago. Let's check this out. Alright, so it's just a golden Bristlenose Pleco. I used to have 2 of these until I got rid of them. These are the coolest Plecos in my opinion and the best ones to keep. Reason being is because they don't get too big. They get they get kind of medium sized, but they don't get as big as like the regular black Plecos that you see at Petco and PetSmart. And these guys, they primarily eat algae. So whenever they get bigger, you don't really have to feed them like a meaty diet. You can, and even if you do, they're still gonna go after algae. Yeah, these guys are really fun to keep. They'll keep your tank clean. They'll eat the algae. You can also feed them algae wafers and all that good stuff. This one says, this beauty from the Cichlid tank in the living room, about 9 inches. Wow, that's a beautiful cichlid right here. Let's see if we can go in the comment section and figure out what is the name. So it's just the African cichlid. This person says, I don't normally like African cichlids, but that's a tough looking fish. This person says, she's a big mama with 4 different spawnings so far. Same here. I'm not really a big fan of African cichlids because to me they all look the same in my opinion. I don't know why, but this one is beautiful. I wouldn't mind having this fish. This one here says, proud parents. Let's check this out. So we got German rams here, and you can see some eggs here. So, oh, and there's also eggs on the rocks here as well. That's pretty neat. I know what it feels like whenever my fish lay eggs. It's a really good feeling. Once you realize that you have to take care of the eggs and you have to separate the parents and all that stuff, then things can get quite hectic. I've bred angelfish before. I've never bred German rams. So props to this person for being able to have a pair of German Rams. I know how good it feels to be a mom or a dad whenever my fish start to breed. It's a fun and exciting moment, but that feeling quickly goes away whenever you decide you want to raise these babies. You need to make room, and you need a spare tank, and you need to raise baby brine shrimp. That feeling of being a dad and feeling good all goes away once you have to start working to keep those babies alive. But if you don't decide to keep the babies, then you'll also feel sad, because then eventually the babies will die, because if they're left in a community tank, other fish are going to eat those eggs, or the parents might eat the eggs. There's a high probability that the eggs will not survive, and once you realize that they're gone, you'll be devastated. This one here says, the gang's all together, excuse the dirty glass. Let's check this one out right here. So we got a puffer, we got a gold Pleco, we got some sort of tetra back there, and is this a gold loach? I'm not sure what that is. We got some moss balls, some stones, and some sand. Pretty nice looking aquarium. I don't even mind a little bit of algae, it's not even that bad. But I really like this aquarium, and I like the choice of fish that this person has. I really like the stocking in this aquarium. I wish I could see more. This one here says, having one of those proud daddy moments. Only 15 minutes after cleaning, maintenance, water change, and they stopped showing off and came back out to investigate. Oh man. So we have 3 discus in here, which in my opinion is not a good choice, but I think this person knows what they're doing, because the water looks really clean. It's bare bottom tank, which is essential for discus in my opinion. They also have a potted plant. Very simple setup, but it's also a setup that allows the fish keeper to be able to maintain cleanliness and good water quality, because there's no substrate. When you have substrate in an aquarium, it makes the tank harder to clean. And with discus, you always want to have extremely clean water, and to be able to do that, you want to have like a bare bottom tank. That's going to help you out a lot. This one here says color changing fish ? Check it out. So it's just a goldfish, and I don't think that these guys change color. Every now and then you'll have a goldfish that's black and orange and just a mixture. So I'm not really sure what this person is asking for. So this one here says all done. Let's check it out. So it looks like this person just set up their aquarium. Not a big fan of fake plants, but I do like the white sand, and this does look kind of neat. But again, I don't like the fake plants. This one here says my local pet fish store. Let's check it out. Wow, that is amazing. That is like tanks on tanks on tanks on tanks. So many tanks. I wonder where this is at. Let's just see if we can find that out. So I couldn't find out in the comment section where this is at, but maybe one of you guys can help with that. But regardless, I would love to be there and just check out, spend hours just looking at every single fish that they have in there, and possibly picking up a few fish. This actually kind of makes me want to go to one of my local fish stores here in the next few days and maybe get some new fish. Maybe I'll do that. Let me know if you guys want me to get some new fish. Leave a comment down below. So this one here says, what kind of fish is this? And I think he's referring to this fish right here. So I'm not even going to try to guess what that is, but it looks pretty cool. It's white and black, spotted, and it's under the gravel. I'm not sure if that's normal for that fish, but if anybody knows what that is, leave a comment down below. This person says one that is bad at hiding. This person says it's a Burmese border loach, sometimes also called an angelfish loach. I know I totally butchered the pronunciation of that. Let me know if you guys, someone in the comment section, let me know if that's accurate, if that's what they're called. I was gonna say it looks like a type of loach, but I didn't want to be incorrect. I didn't want to be wrong. This one here says honey gouramis getting frisky. Let's check it out. So this is a GIF, and it looks like 2 gouramis are just checking each other out. That's pretty funny. Again, I love planted tanks that look like this. I could never get dwarf hairgrass to grow, or any type of plants that are similar to dwarf hairgrass to grow like this. Probably because I never used CO2, but I always thought like good lighting and good fertilizer would be enough, but I think CO2 is needed to grow that stuff. But I really like this. This is pretty neat. This one here says, what kind of algae eater is this? We had one a while back, but it died, and we found a tinier one. Didn't get it due to a toxic tank, but wanting to get one once we clear it up. So let's see here. That looks like a Chinese algae eater, and that is a fish that I would never get for my aquarium. Reason being is because once those things get big, and they get pretty big, they will start sucking the slime off of your fish, pretty much killing and injuring your fish. I highly recommend not to get these guys. They're cool, don't get me wrong, but if you put them in fish that aren't very aggressive, that can't defend themselves, this fish is not good for your tank. It's not the right fish for your aquarium. I'm just telling you that right now. So this one says, he plays dead, just lays there like that. Let's check it out. That's so funny. So there's a gold Bristlenose Pleco, and it looks like he's dead, but apparently he's just playing dead. I've never seen a Pleco do that, but I do have some clown loaches that play dead all the time, and it's pretty funny. But I guess they just do that just to rest, or I don't know. I don't know why fish do that. But this was this is a pretty funny picture. I just love Reddit. I love seeing stuff like this. This one here says, just chilling on his rock. Let's check it out. Man, that is a beautiful blue crayfish. Beautiful. I have a crayfish too, and he loves to just explore and just hang out and do his own thing whenever I dim the lights. So if you guys have never owned a crayfish and you guys want one, make sure that you guys just get a really big one if you plan on putting it in a community tank. The bigger they are, the less likely that your fish will mess with them. But they're really cool to keep. During the daytime, they're not that active. They're mostly active in the dark. So if you ever get one and you have the light on and they're not doing anything, try turning off the lights or dimming the lights, and I guarantee you they'll be super active.